Growing concerns tonight over the fate of a Los Angeles spa manager being detained in Russia, accused of treason. Ksenia Karolina, who has dual American-Russian citizenship, was in Russia visiting her grandmother.
She was arrested and charged after donating $50 to an American charity that supports Ukraine. KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live from Sawtell, where he spoke with Karolina's boyfriend. Chris?
That's right, Sharon Micah. He is a former world champion welterweight boxer from South Africa who now calls Southern California his home. But this crisis may be the fight of his life.
I kept making silly jokes with her. Babe, enjoy these last few days because I'm never going to see you again. I just made silly jokes.
Chris Van Yarden says he uttered those words during a trip to Istanbul with his Russian-born girlfriend, Ksenia Karolina, to celebrate the new year. The South African boxer, a former world champion welterweight, is a transplant in the Los Angeles area, as is Karolina. She holds dual citizenship, American and Russian. He will become a U.S. citizen soon. Following their holiday vacation in Turkey, Van Yarden returned to Southern California. He bought Ksenia a plane ticket to visit her family in a remote part of Russia near Siberia. Did you not think it was dangerous having her go back there?
I did. And we had a conversation. I said, I don't think it's a good idea. I said, there's a war going on. And Russia and America is not best friends right now. And you're American. And she convinced me.
Now they're embroiled in a living nightmare with international intrigue and political turmoil. The Russian government is detaining Ksenia, reportedly charging her with treason for donating $50 to a Ukrainian charity. This came after officials held her cell phone for about 3 weeks, apparently poring through her social media, messages, and pictures. Russian state media released chilling footage of a woman identified as Ksenia Karolina with her eyes covered and hands in cuffs.
My trust in America. I put my trust in God. I'm a man of faith. I pray every night.
He just received what he considers a love letter from his girlfriend, with Russian government approval, of course.
He's just writing about all the good memories that's keeping us sane in this. All she has to do is close her eyes and go back to all these memories we have, and then she feels closer to me. And then she keeps apologizing to me.
Russia does not recognize Ksenia's U.S. citizenship.
The media and the American people, they show so much love and support. It's unbelievable. And I'm a man of faith.
According to reports, Ksenia Karolina faces a possible 20-year prison sentence if convicted of treason. Reporting live in Sawtell, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you.